Oh, geez. Okay. I didn't realize it was time. I just brought the laptop in, trying to arrange everything. Didn't even get a chance to put my lipstick on. Anyway, trying to arrange everything so you can see when I wrap the burrito and all these other good things. Okay. Trying to get some of this liveliness out the way. Good Lord. Okay. Well, let's go for it. Since we're not only thing that I'm using on the stove today is this one eye, I decided to go ahead and put my other little stuff on the side. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're ready. Woo! Welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with a U and not an E. Now you can tell them other people if they looking for some good chocolate recipes, they can look me up. So, anywho, we're on episode 60. 60. Okay, so we move right along. So, anywho, Grandma Hirsch decided to go on this keto diet because my daughter went on it. Okay, and she had already lost a lot of weight before the keto diet, but then she lost more and she built up some muscle. So I'm going like, okay, maybe I'll do it. Now, years ago, I did the TNT diet, pretty much the same thing. So anywho, as long as you creating ketosis, then not creating, but bringing about ketosis, then you're it's pretty much a keto diet. So anywho, I went on it before. And I did it, I think, for 3 or 4 months, and I had lost weight, and I kept it off for a long time until I went through a divorce, and I was going to school online at the same time. And so at that time, the only thing you could order was Chinese and pizza. So there went that diet. So anywho, now you can order a whole lot of stuff. You don't have to do all that. Plus, they made things easier. You can get some keto bread. It tastes like regular bread. It may be $1 more if you go to Aldi's. That's where I can't remember what the carbs were in it though, because what you're mainly looking for are the net carbs. Okay. So anywho, did I bring? Oh, I did bring my paper here. Oh, I just have to look up, and it was 5:30. Oh my goodness. So anyway, okay. So when I had sent out the little, I call it a commercial, and I had mentioned if you want to make it with me while I'm doing it, I had told you what to have ready. Well, I believe I forgot to tell you to cook your bacon. So start cooking your bacon while I'm talking. Okay, so it'll be done in time. All right. So let's talk about the healthy highlights of this burrito. There's only one thing I don't like about it, and Grandma Hershey gonna make that better because I just realized it today. So anywho, the calories in the one what are we making? Oh, the breakfast burrito, and this one is with bacon, turkey bacon at that, and eggs, of course, otherwise you wouldn't have breakfast, huh? So the calories is 275. The saturated fat is 7.5. I don't care for that too much. That's half of my fat for the day. Because of low fat diet is also what I'm dealing with. But these low carb, high protein diets have fat. So Grandma Hirsch gonna have to work on that too. But you need the fat to help the burn off the fat. It's crazy. Anyway, it's like a combustion thing that works together. Okay, so the cholesterol is 227.5, and that's because of the egg. The egg has 185 cholesterol all by itself. I usually don't use regular eggs unless I'm making something big where it can get spread it out and they can share the love of the cholesterol. So, but what Grandma Hershey gonna do in the book, which this book won't, okay, so we brought a book now. So, okay, so the regular book won't have these keto recipes in it. That's next year's book. However, I am going to do a second book, which is my first target book, and that's going to be a low carb book, and it will be in that. Okay. And then some of the things that I did on the show are still considered keto friendly. Okay, so you'll have some things in there you won't have to worry about. You're going to have some food that you can eat. All right. And then so anyway, cholesterol I don't like. So anyway, the sodium for the burrito is 550 milligrams, and that's all right. The carbs, this is the regular carbs, 11.8. The fiber is 8. So remember, you subtract the fiber from the carbs, and you're going to have a net carb of 3.8. Okay, so that's a good deal. All right, then the sugar is zero, big goose egg, and the protein is 21 grams. And you're looking for that number for a meal when you're dealing with the keto or the low carb diets. That's somewhere like in the 20s or something. So that's good protein. And so we already talked about liquid eggs. So what we're going to do on the recipe that's going to go in the low carb book, we're going to use the liquid eggs instead of the regular eggs because it's just too much cholesterol for me, being I have to watch my cholesterol. Okay, so anywho, we're going to be all right. I did okay because I drank a lot of water. If you drink a whole lot of fluid, you're going to flush all that stuff out anyway. So with this, you must drink a lot of fluid so you don't become constipated. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that. Can you tell I lost a little something? Since I've been on, I lost 7.8 pounds and 2 whole inches. So each week you're gonna see a little more of this liveliness going away until we get to the real liveliness. Okay, anywho, enough about Grandma Hershey. So what I want to talk about today while you frying your bacon, put it on medium so it'll be an even, it just cooks evenly when you put it on medium. Okay, so anyway, what is a keto diet? I'm glad you asked. So Grandma Hershey went online and she looked up what's a keto diet and eating well. This is what they said. The ketogenic diet is a high fat, moderate protein, and very low carb diet. I can attest to that. Okay. And see, I'm on the aggressive one where it starts so you can only have 20 carbs in a day. All right. 20 net carbs in a day. Then Grandma Hershey gonna every month she's gonna jump it up by 20 until she gets to 75. Because when I did the TNT diet, then I found out for my body, if I don't eat more than 75 carbs in a whole day, net carbs, then I didn't gain weight. So you find out what yours is. And then I also looked up and it was said that a low carb diet is considered 50 to 150 carbs for the whole day. Okay, net carbs. So that's what a low carb diet is considered overall. But this is what I call aggressive, and it's good to start to because I tell you as I read, you'll know why. Okay, so the blah carbs are the body's preferred source of energy. So we need carbs for energy. But on a strict keto diet, like what I'm doing, 5 to 10% of energy intake is from carbs. The reduction of carbs puts the body into a metabolic state called ketosis. And that's what you want to get into, okay? Ketosis is when the body starts breaking down stored fat. See all this excess stuff here? It's gonna be eating that away, like Miss Pac-Man. Yum, 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 yum. That's what this is gonna do. Okay, and then it's stored fat into molecules called ketone bodies to use for energy without circulating blood sugar from food. So this way, it's going to just eat up the fat. It's not going to eat muscle. It's going to eat the stored fat. So that fat will finally be good for something. Not for the way I want to look at my clothes. It's good for something. Okay. But you must do the low carb diet in order to get it. So once the body reaches ketosis, most cells will use the ketone bodies to generate energy until you start eating carbs again. Okay, so it won't kill you. So, but you must drink a lot of water. Otherwise, you'll get constipated. You do not want that. A lot of fluid. It don't have to just be water. It can be sparkling water. It can be unsweetened tea, unsweetened coffee, and you can use your sweeteners for that if you just have to have sweet in your coffee, And then you can't drink beer. So a lot of us who like beer, and you know where these beer guts come from, looking like you're pregnant, is coming from drinking too much beer. So slow your roll. Okay. So, so anywho, traditionally, the ketogenic diet was only used in clinical settings. And guess what they used it for originally? To reduce seizures in children with epilepsy. I just found that out today. It's amazing what you learn. Okay. So it was once used for epilepsy. And then they found out that it said there's a lot of interest in the diet's effectiveness in helping with other neurological conditions such as cancer, diabetes, or not such as neurological condition, which is good for narcolepsy. I found that out. Cancer, diabetes, polycystic ovary syndrome. Did I sound smart? Obesity, high cholesterol, and cardiovascular disease. And this is what Emily Stone, who is an MS and an RD, and she's the founder of Eat to Enjoy. Okay. And then a lot of people who eat keto, people who also eat keto to lose weight, which is why I'm doing it. All right. So this is just a little list of your low carb foods that you can eat for keto. Fish and seafood. That was up my alley right there. Low carb veggies, which is what's some things called little green beans. You need a lot of broccoli and cauliflower. That's low carb veggies. Tomatoes, and the Roma tomato, one small Roma tomato is only 1 carb. So there you go for your salad, or just slice it up and eat it on salad, whatever. So anywho, cheese, of course, is low carb. Avocados, eat a small avocado a day. We had that conversation last year. Okay, it does a lot for you and has a lot of potassium. Then poultry, eggs, which I say use the liquid egg if you need to have a whole egg. Okay, nuts, seeds, and healthful oils like olive oil. Plain Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. I don't like cottage cheese. I don't care for the Greek yogurt, but if you like it, boo, you go ahead and eat it. And then berries. Now the berries is blackberries, blueberries especially are the best to me, and then strawberries and raspberries. Those 4 berries are considered low carb fruit that you can eat. And then you can have the unsweetened coffee and tea and dark chocolate and cocoa powder. Okay, so dark chocolate is good again. All right, then there's nuts and seeds that are healthy to use. And because your net carb is going to be low because of the fiber, but you can't go eat a whole can or a whole bag of nuts. It's 1/4 cup is the serving. Okay, so eat them slowly. All right, so see, carb counts for 1 ounce: almonds, Brazil nuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, pecans, pistachios, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds. Those are good nuts to eat. And then the berries, like I said, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. Okay, so that is your keto lesson of the day. So if you want this information, then email me, Grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com. Spell with a U, okay? And I will be more than happy to send this to you, okay? So you know Grandma Hershey gonna hook you up. She ain't gonna steer you wrong on purpose. All right. So anywho, everybody got their bacon cooked up, and then you crumble it up, like Grandma Hershey did. You crumble up that bacon. So there's 2 slices of turkey bacon. Now the best turkey bacon to get, and the other people might get mad at me, but Oscar Mayer is the low, it's called reduced sodium or low sodium, something like that. And then Butterball. Both of them have some reduced salt bacon. And now this one here, I did get this from Aldi's. And it's not too bad, but I do like those other 2 better. So anyway, you want your 2 slices of turkey bacon. You want to fry it up and then break it up, crumble, whatever way you want to call it. Okay. Then you're going to have 1 egg, which is that old cholesterol thing that I don't care about, but you got 1 egg. We're going to, what I call framble. I hope you can see how I do it, because I start off, this one's broken up anyway, but it kind of like I start off like I'm frying it, and then it end up I kind of roll around to where it's kind of scrambled. All right, so I call it framble. Anywho, then we're going to have our cheese. So 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. Now, you know, Grandma Hershey like her spicy like her. So I got 2 tablespoons of the Carolina Reaper. Now, if you can't deal with really hot, you only need 1 tablespoon. And you can't deal with hot at all, you don't need no tablespoon. But all together, you get 4 tablespoons of shredded cheese. So I've got 2 tablespoons of the Mexican cheese and 2 tablespoons of my Carolina Reaper. Okay. And what did I put on here? Oh yeah, because I want you to, yeah. So you can use the cheese that you like, okay, long as it's not high in salt. All right. So the tortillas, and you need 1 flour tortilla. This is the keto tortilla, and I saw several brands. This particular brand, you can see it. It's called Tomorrow's. And I got this at my local grocery store in the health food section. Hy-Vee is what we have. Hy-Vee and Price Shop. But I got this at Hy-Vee. And Aldi's also sell them. So you can get it at Aldi's if you want to. So this one here is a multigrain. And it has 3 net carbs, no sugar, and 5 grams of protein. So it's a good one to get. So I haven't taken out the package because it's pliable while it's still in the bag. So if you sit it out too long, then you're going to have to heat it and this, that, and the other. So since we're going to play with our food today, Grandma heard you got her gloves. Because you know she don't like touching stuff. Yep. Like we're going to do surgery. So you can, since it's your food for yourself, you can go ahead and leave your gloves off if you want to. So we about to get started, y'all. So time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. Okay, so and don't forget your butter spray for your pan. Now, if you don't have high cholesterol, you can go ahead and use I would use like a teaspoon of butter. I'm always trying to trim something. I'll actually take 1/3 of that tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon of butter. But in this case, I got the Crisco butter flavor spray. All right, and so I'm gonna spray my pan so I can scramble this egg. I'm gonna turn my fire on. I guess we're gonna put that on 7, which is kind of like medium high because I should have had it on low at first. Anywho, this is a live show. You get your bloopers. Grandma Hershey didn't get her seasoning. Hold up, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I think I did that. My seasoning. Ta-da! Jazz hands. Anyway, so you definitely want to season your egg. How you gonna have food and don't season? That's crazy. So, I use what Grandma Hershey use. I don't know why I didn't put the ingredients on this crazy paper. I don't know. Grandma Hershey been having a problem lately because of the weather or something. I don't know. Anywho, you can. I had used a 4th teaspoon of onion and herb seasoning and a 4th teaspoon of garlic and herb seasoning. And we're gonna sprinkle that on our egg. Okay. Whew, Lord have mercy. All right, we all right. So we're gonna put this egg in here. All righty, put that egg in there. Put our season on top. Sprinkle in. Can you see me good? Yeah. That might be a little too much. I hope not. Whew. We'll get through with that tortilla. It'll kind of do something with it. So, all right. I wish you could see into the skillet. I tried to make it a little better, but that didn't work out. But okay, so you see how it looks right now, right? Flat and light. So then as it goes, then I kind of move it around and it'll be a little scramble. I call it scramble. Okay. Because everything else is already done. Okay, so you turn that off because it don't take long for it to cook. And see how it's kind of scrambled. Okay, so now I'm going to put that over there so it don't keep cooking. And we're going to take our tortilla out. This way. Okay. All right. See, the tortilla is not gigantic, okay? And it's pliable already, so you don't have to do all the heating, okay? Then we're going to put the cheese on first, okay? I should have brought this up a little higher. I don't know how to make it to where you can really see me. But anyway, you see that I got cheese, and I'm putting the whole 1/4 cup on this tortilla. Because when it melts, then you're going to have a cheesy goodness going on, all right? Yep. You surely will. Okay. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's spread it pretty much all around. Can you see the cheese? Yeah, I tell you. I hope you can see it. All I see is some light. Then the next step is you take your crumbled bacon and you spread that around. Spread the love. This is a very, very easy recipe. Very, very easy. Okay. Okay, we spreading that out really good. All right. And you see how it looks like with the bacon on top? Then you take your egg, your scrambled egg, and I kind of like to take it, kind of spread it to where it's almost over the whole thing. So when you roll it, you're going to get all that good taste in there together. Okay. So let's see if I can. See, that's why I had to put these gloves on. So can you see that, how the eggs on it? Now this is the part I really want you to see. I don't know how to get this any lower. So you can see how to roll the burrito. And the same way you roll a burrito is the same way you roll an egg roll. It's the same process. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom. Can you see me? And you're going to fold it up about not quite halfway, but almost halfway. And then you're going to take, really, you can just take the two sides. How about that? Left and right, east and west. And you're going to kind of roll it. Let's see if you can see it now. Like, like a third of the way on each side. Then you're going to make sure the bottom of that side is tucked in. Then you're going to grab that bottom one and you're going to pull it up. Okay, I was hoping that you could see me do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if you can see this process. Can you see where it's like part of the way up? Okay, and then, which is really about a fourth of it, then you're going to just hold it together and hold those pieces together, and you're going to roll it, and make sure these sides stay in, and then you're going to keep rolling it until you have it all rolled up. Now this one, my egg is coming out. Can you see that? My egg is coming out. But what I do is, and I can't do this part because the microwave is across the other side, okay? Unfortunately. But this is where I take my paper towel. Take a piece of paper towel, and I like to roll it over that, because when you put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, it's going to melt the cheese and make the make the burrito stay together. Okay, that cheese is important for this. So being that I can't put it in the microwave, we're going to have to go with it like it is. But when you put it in that microwave, you'll see the difference. But this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look kind of like an egg roll, like a fat egg roll, but it's a burrito. Now, if you can find some larger flour tortillas with low carbs, then get that, because that'll make a better burrito. Okay, so now we can't go any further with this because I can't get into the microwave. But Grandma Hershey want to make sure it's not poison. So we're going to go ahead and taste what we got. All right, everything done. I just don't have my my cheese to hold it down, to glue it together. But we're going to take a bite of this. All right, which end do we want? It's kind of like a Kit Kat. Which side you want? Yeah, goodness. I got the kick. That kick is all over my taste buds saying hi. This is really good. Okay. I tell you, since I've been eating keto bread, that is one bread I will do forever, because I had stopped eating sandwiches because of the carbs and the salt and the regular bread. With the keto bread, it's half the salt and no carbs. Okay. And it's got protein. All right. So now I can eat my peanut butter sandwich again. I can eat my lunch meat sandwiches, all that stuff. Grilled cheese, baby. Grilled cheese. Okay. And I tell you, so maybe the week after next, I will make this BLT breakfast salad that I had today. And you know, BLTs usually have bread, right? So I'm thinking I can make my own croutons out of the keto bread and have keto croutons. We're going to have a good salad, I'm telling you, okay? That's in a couple of weeks. But next week, we are going to do the shrimp scampi salad. This diet has me coming up with all kind of recipes. And then somewhere along the line, we're going to do some low-carb fudge, which I already had a recipe for that. So anyway, peanut butter fudge and chocolate fudge, we're going to do that soon too. So on this little keto journey or low-carb journey, then we're going to have the recipes that the Lord give me to share with you. And then as we raise up our carb allowance, we will have more recipes because like couple of some of my recipes that I already did last year on the show will follow and falls in the guideline of the keto diet. Okay. And then the cookies, remember the low carb cookies that I do, they will fall in the guidelines as I go up on the carb list. Okay. So, but if you want to use that recipe and use all erythritol or all swerve or whatever you use for sweetener, then you can have a very low carb sugar. I use half and half sugar and half sweetener, date sugar or erythritol, whatever, because I've just been a little afraid of having straight sweetener. But I know a lady who does stuff, use straight sweetener. She don't have a problem. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. But you can come along on this journey with me if you want to. Go ahead and get started, and then we can compare notes. Okay? You want me to take one for the team? Okay, I will. Delicious. And I haven't even heated it up yet. Okay, so what Grandma Hershey needs you to do, go to the thumbs up. It might look like this on your screen. And click it. Okay? Because I know you like this recipe. Then, if you have not subscribed already, hit subscribe. Then hit the black bell. That's all it took. And now, after this show, which is in about a minute, I need you to share this with everybody you know. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, and share it with your enemies because everybody got to eat. We got to feed the world. Okay? So, shout outs. My friend Diana, who's been doing keto for 4 years, and she got a lot of good ideas for me. So I'm going to be making some stuff. Yay! Thank you, Diana. And then my best friend Phyllis, my sister by another mother, and then to my beautiful sister and my beautiful niece. They don't want their names called. They shy. They don't want me to say their name, but they know who I'm talking about when I say beautiful. And then to my classmate Vera, I love you, Vera. I'm so happy that you watched the show. To my good friend Najee, and to my score mentor John. And we had a meeting last night. Oops, sorry. We had a meeting last night, and he said when I couldn't see the screen, he kept saying, I see you, I see you. So anyway, thank you. So last week we had a birthday. It was my middle husband's wife, mother, Nell. And so I want to say happy birthday to you, Mom. And that's about it. And I had a new subscriber. So thank you also. So anywho, don't forget, next week we're doing the shrimp scampi salad. And that's going to be easy too. So I'll send you a list of what you can do so you can make it at the same time as me. And send me some information of how yours came out. Okay? So we're in this together. All our loveliness. I'll see you next week. This time it will be on Tuesday. All right? Even though Mr. Sparky never showed up. Anywho, we ain't worried about Mr. Sparky. See you next Tuesday. I love you. Have a great week. Okay. Mwah, mwah, mwah.